Camp Drake, well, they warned us about how easy it would be to the whole place to burn up, to be real careful with fires and everything. And I guess the way the Japanese built things is real flimsy and everything. But no outstanding experience at Camp Drake. We were only there, I guess, maybe 2 days or something like that. We got on a train and we went right by Mount Fuji. We had even been able to see Mount Fuji as we were coming into Japan when we were a long way from Japan. And I kept looking for it and couldn't see it. But the reason was it took up the whole, it was white on top, snow, and it took up the whole skyline. But we went right by it, and Japan was real pretty. And I don't remember seeing but about 2 different occasions where I saw war damage. They had already, Japanese are very industrious. They had already cleaned up the war damage and rebuilt.
From World War II.
World War II. See, this was 52, only 7 years after, or less than 7 years after the war ended. This was probably March, I guess, of 52. And the Japanese were very hospitable, very nice. Went out of their way to be nice, except one occasion. We saw one old man who cussed at us and spit at us. And the other Japanese apologized and pulled him and kept him from attacking us.
He was still angry from the World War II. Yeah.
Probably had lost people in World War II or something. But we went to what Etajima. You would go down through Hiroshima onto Kiri, and from Kiri you take a ferry over to Little Island, probably about 5 or 6 miles, and Etajima, and it was real pretty, and very nice quarters, because it was the equivalent of our Annapolis, where the Japanese Navy trained their officers for years and years, I guess. It was a good experience there, good food, good place to sleep, and we could go to town.
Very different than what was to come in the weeks ahead.
Yes,
But so anyway, how long did radio school take?
I think it's another 12 weeks.
And so meanwhile, were you hearing any reports on how the war had progressed or what was going on?
We had Stars and Stripes magazine, but I don't remember reading it or paying much attention.
Did you get a sense of how long the conflict was going to last, or did you not think about that too much?
I don't remember thinking about that too much. When we went from Japan, Etajima, Japan, got on a train and went on the west coast of Japan to Sasebo, and that's where we left from, and that's where the American troops were coming in on their way home. So there was we could talk to the soldiers who were just got back from Korea, but this time we knew what outfits we were going to, and we'd tell them what outfit we was going to, and that some of them would say, "Oh, they're up in the Iron Triangle," and said you'll be supporting South Korean infantry. Not very good, because they don't always stay and fight. They sometimes run, and not a real encouraging thing about that. And they seemed very weary, very quiet and defeated, or not defeated maybe, but just very reflective. That they
and this was the
ones who were coming back from Korea, getting ready to go home.
And they were the ones that saying, "Ooh, where you're going, you don't get a lot of support from the South Koreans."
You'll be supporting South Korean infantry, and it wasn't real good, but